Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Layefa. If you are stopping by for the first time, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Thank you for sticking with me. So anyways, today is a chit chat, get ready with me. I'm going to be getting ready for a wedding that I'm about to attend with my sisters, and I just said to come here and get ready and also answer your first time tag questions. I put it up on Instagram and I got a ton of first time tag questions, so I'm just going to be answering them while doing my makeup. So if that's something that you're interested in watching, please do keep watching. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do, you guys already know, cleanse my face with the Garnier Micellar cleansing water. Ooh, that's cool. Alright, so the first question is the first time you decided to open a store and what it felt like. So the first time I decided to open a store was, I think that was 2016, if I'm not mistaken. No, 2015 actually. So I got a job at Inglot's, and I wanted to take the job, but I didn't even know that my mommy had other plans to get me a studio. So my mom surprised me with a makeup studio. For moisturizer, I'm going to be using the Embryolise moisturizer. So it was a really sweet surprise from my mom, but I'm not even going to lie to you guys, I was scared out of my mind, because in my mind I figured that before I got a studio of my own, I had to work under someone. You know, I worked under someone, but it wasn't full-time, so I wanted to work under someone full-time, and Inglot seemed like the best place to start. But when this came up, I had to do it, and I was so scared. I was scared out of my mind. My mom is amazing, and I told her that I had to go and do like an upgrade class to be sure I was ready to start my own studio. So I came down to Lagos, did an upgrade class with Anita Brows and Shomaya Lagos. They're both here in Lagos. So yeah, that was the first time I got a studio. For primer, I'm going to be using the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. The next question is my first celebrity client. Stephanie Coker was my first celebrity client, and she was so sweet, and she's still so sweet. Like, I don't play with her at all. Like, she's the sweetest person ever. And I'm going to go into the Kokobychloe Glow Oil. Is that what it's called? There's no name, it's actually just Kokobychloe. I want to be glowing today for the gods. See, I haven't been for a wedding since Anita Brows' wedding in, was it February or March? That was the last time I attended a wedding. So I'm pretty excited, and my dress is so beautiful. My friend Vicky James made it, and if you don't know Vicky James by now, like, she's so talented. She's so talented. This is my first time making a dress with her, and trust me guys, she's so good. So I'm so excited. This makeup has to turn out right. I have no idea what I'm doing yet, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, moving on to foundation. For foundation, I'm going to be mixing these two foundations, the Nars in New Caledonia and L'Oreal in Mahogany. So I'm going to be mixing these two shades together. The next question is, there's so many questions here that I'm like, this is not first time tag questions. People are just asking random questions. But yeah, okay, first boyfriend. So my first boyfriend, I was 18 years old, and I was 18 and he was 24. I'm using the Hudabeauty buffing brush to buff that foundation into my skin. He was 24, and I don't know, I've talked about this on my channel a few times, but I was a very shy kid, and this guy was so cute. Like, to me then, I couldn't believe I was dating such a cute guy. Oh my god, so funny right now thinking about it. People tease me that I didn't open eye quick. My parents were very strict. They didn't used to let us go out. They didn't used to let us do, like, they didn't give us breathing space to do anything. So I didn't have a boyfriend until I was done with secondary school. That's like high school, and I'd gotten admission into university. Well, I'm actually glad my parents were that grounded, honestly. Then I was like, what kind of parents are these? Why are they so strict? But looking back at it, I think that was good. So yeah, next question. My first kiss. You guys are so nosy. I don't even know what I was expecting. I knew that if I didn't get questions like this, something is wrong. I knew I was looking for trouble making this first time tag video. So anyways, my first kiss was my first boyfriend. I was talking about 18 years old. I don't know, like, you know how when you watch movies, they make it seem like your first kiss will be so phenomenal, so magical, butterflies, stars, everything. I didn't experience all that. So if you did, please let me know in the comment section below, because me, I don't know, I was waiting for the butterflies. I was waiting, like I was seriously waiting for what they promised me in the movies. I didn't get it. So next I'm going to take my beauty sponge. I just dabbed it into the leftover foundation. I'm just going to use this to further blend my foundation, but I'm going to go into the Kiss Beauty setting spray to spray my face first. So the next question is, first time you saw your menstrual period. I think I was 11 or 12, and it happened in class. My friend Bumi, you guys know Bumi, we're in the same class, and that's funny young woman, that Bumi of a young woman, she was laughing like I was stained. Like that's how I knew, okay, my period has come. I got stained in class, and everybody knew what had just happened. It was so embarrassing. So yeah, that was my first period. I'm going to slap Bumi. Bumi's just here asking the stupidest questions. First time you had sex. I don't think I want to be answering all these questions. So, I'm sorry guys, I don't think I'm going to answer that one. I would just say that do not be in a hurry. Be sure you're ready to go down that road. Don't allow anybody pressure you. Because I remember this is my first boyfriend I was talking about. The reason I broke up with him was because like he wasn't having it. He couldn't wait. Because I was of the opinion that I wasn't going to have sex until I got married, because I grew up Christian and premarital sex is a sin and whatnot. So I wanted to keep myself to marriage. I'm not saying that I have, but I'm just saying. This is so freaking weird. Anyways, I wasn't ready to give it up at 18. What did I know at 18? My goodness. So for concealer, I'm going to be using the Zikel concealer in caramel and nude. But the guy wasn't having it, and like I told you, he was cute and all. So I'm sure he's so used to girls giving it to him or whatever. So when I kept refusing, one day it just got mad, like he can get it from someone else. I'm like, okay, please go ahead and get it from someone else. And I'm glad I didn't feel pressured into doing it before I was ready. That's all I'm going to say about that. First time he decided to commercialize makeup. So I've been doing makeup, like my mom is a makeup person. Like I grew up watching my mom do makeup, and that was when my love for makeup started, yeah. But like I remember when I was in school and I used to model, and I went to model for something, and the makeup artist doing my makeup, I asked her how much she charged the person that contacted me for the job, and she told me 5,000 naira. I was like, whoa, oh my god, it's a lie. I didn't believe that you could make like 5,000 naira was a lot of money then. I did not believe that you could make such an amount of money from makeup, and I was like, huh? This makeup, I'm going to go and take it seriously. I'm not even going to lie to you. That's when I decided to go and get professional training, and here we are. It's so funny. It's not sounding like money is the reason why. Money is not the only reason why. I'm very passionate about makeup. Okay? The next question is, first time you were scammed. First time I was scammed. That's a good one. Can I remember the first time I was scammed? Oh Oh my god, I remember. You guys are going to laugh at me and think I'm very silly. But the first time I was scammed, yeah, there was a time that people used to sell data, like very cheap MTN data. I don't know, maybe people that used to work for MTN were using the fact that they are working for MTN to scam MTN. So I used to get like 150 gig of data for, like, it was cheap. And that was how I was getting data for the longest time. And I don't know, maybe MTN now caught on what was going on and it was no longer an option. So I'd gotten used to that. And then, you know, all this, when you go on all these big Instagram pages and you see people in the comment section saying buy this for that, blah blah blah. I saw a message like that, like buy MTN 150 gig for so and so amount of money. I figured it was the same thing I've been doing all the while. It sounds so silly now, but I don't really pay money to this guy. Before I paid the money, he was calling me up and down, you guys, up and down. The moment I made the transfer, the guy stopped picking my call. He literally stopped picking my call. Oh my god, I don't think that was the first time I got scammed. I've been scammed twice in my lifetime. Jesus, I cannot believe it. The first time I got scammed, I went to use the ATM and I forgot my PIN because I'm so bad. My memory is just I forgot my ATM PIN. So I kept trying a couple of times before I finally remembered it and got it right. And immediately I left the ATM, I got a message from my bank telling me that, oh, something in my account. So in my mind, I just figured it's because I was trying different passwords, and this was just my bank getting in touch with me to make sure I'm not being scammed or something. Sorry, I had to go off camera and quickly blend because my makeup was about to go to shit. So I'm going to go into my setting powder to set my face. Alright, so yeah, like I was saying, so then the text message read, oh, contact your bank on this number, blah blah blah. I know we all know what I'm talking about right now. If you're in Nigeria, you know the way they've been scamming people for years now. So this was a long time ago. So like it wasn't a thing then, like people were not aware. Like I was one of the first batch of people to fall prey to that. Like I can't even believe that happened to me. So I really called, and then the bank representative was not asking for my details, and I just foolishly gave the person everything, every single thing. Like I could not believe it. And then before I knew it, hey god guys, I just started seeing alerts, and then I had like only 60k in my account. How old was I? 60k was a big deal. 60,000 naira. It was such a big deal for me to have 60k in my account, and all that money went away. All. Hey god. All. I cried, oh god. I cried so much that day. I cried. Like I rushed to the bank, told them what happened, thinking that they would do something. They were acting like, yeah, you are the foolish person. It's your fault that it happened, so it's none of our business. I just told them to block the account. Even when they supposedly blocked the account, the remaining 20k that was left is still left. So that means they didn't block the account, or I don't know. It was a very sad thing. Like my dad was so angry. All the money I spent on your school fees, and you were this foolish. Oh my god! I can't believe that happened to me. I feel like I would have not fallen prey to it. It's just the coincidence of how it happened. Do you understand? Like I literally just left the ATM and I just got the text message. I don't know if that makes sense, but that was why I didn't think, oh, I was being scammed. Anyways, I don't talk about this anymore. So the next one is your first heartbreak. You guys are so nosy, sha. So my first heartbreak, my first and only heartbreak was this guy that I thought this was husband. We're gonna get married and have babies and live happily ever after. And the guy just disappeared on me. Someone that was supposed to get married though, just disappeared on me. So yeah, that was my first heartbreak. But in hindsight, I remember being so heartbroken. Like, I don't wish that on anybody. Like, I'd never felt like that's the only time in my life I'd ever felt that way. I was so heartbroken. And I wasn't so close to my mom then, but she could tell that something was going on with me. Like, I was always crying. I was always in my room. My mom knew that something happened. For my mom to know that something happened, jeez. Then I did not think that I could do anything again in this life because of man. Hey God, we thank you. We thank you for how far you brought us. So yeah, that was my first heartbreak. My first job, I'm guessing that's my first makeup job. No, my first job was actually, if you don't know, I studied estate management. Like, that's what I read in school. And I actually worked in an estate firm for about a year. So yeah, that was my first job. Oh, by the way, I'm setting my face with the Sephora powder in the shade Deep. For my contour, I'm going to go into the Zikel eyeshadow palette and I'm going to mix these two shades. For my contour, my first 1 million. These questions, please, I've not watched any other first time tag, but is it usually this nosy? Because these questions seem very nosy to me. Anyways, my first million, when was that? I think it was when I was 26. I've said this a few times on my channel before, but when I was 25, I remember my 25th birthday. I remember I was so sad on my 25th birthday, you guys. I keep saying this story on my channel, but like, I really need to keep saying it so that I will motivate somebody that seems to think, you know, when you're looking at other people and you're thinking, oh my God, everybody's doing so well and I'm not where I want to be. People are running different races. Everybody has a different race. Stay on your own lane and run your own race and just focus on making yourself better than your you of yesterday, not looking at somebody else. So my 25th birthday, I was really sad. I didn't even think my mom and my dad called me on that day. I was doing my youth service in Imo State, so I was living by myself. My parents didn't call me. I don't know why. They forgot my birthday. Like, a lot of people forgot my birthday that year and I was so sad. And birthdays are so important to me. And yes, my birthday is October 25th. I'm so excited for my birthday. My last year in my 20s. I want to go all out by the grace of God. I haven't done a photo shoot in years. Like, this is my first birthday photo shoot in like 4 years. Because normally I always do a birthday photo shoot, but I've not been doing. But this year I have to do one. Anyways, I digress. So I was very sad on my birthday. I was just crying like, God, you have to show up for me. God, you have to show up for your girl. I was just so really sad. I remember Dora Bumi called me that day and I just kept crying like, I'm not happy on this birthday. I'm not happy at all. I wasn't happy. But you see how like God just turned my life around and then I made my first million not long after. Just trust the process, basically. I feel like on this my channel I used to do motivational speaker too much. Anyways, yeah, that was my first million. The first big job you got as a makeup artist and how it went. So you know, I said I worked in an estate firm. So while I was working there, I met the most amazing people. I will never forget them. Like, they were so sweet to me. They were like my big sisters. So one of them got me a job in Benin. Benin was like an hour away from me. I was in Asaba and Benin was like an hour away from me, and I remember being so happy. I think that job was like 12,000 naira for a bridal job. I was so excited. Like, the bride took care of me very well. Like, I was treated very well at that job and I was so excited. Like, oh my God, 12k. Hi, I don't hammer. But yeah, that was my first job, and that it was really special that my first job was from such a nice person, because there are some people you meet on this job to make you think your life and think whether you want to continue doing this business. But I'm really happy that that was my first experience. First time you were on an airplane. I remember this vividly because I was so scared. And you know how you have seat numbers on your tickets? I did not know. I just wanted to go and sit down anywhere. And the person that was supposed to sit there came to chase me away. And then the hostess that came to meet me, I was like, your seat number is on your ticket. I'm like, oh, thank you. I was in school then, and I was going for MBGN audition, and I had an exam the day before my last paper, so I couldn't go that day. So my mom booked me a ticket to go the morning of the audition to Abuja. So yeah, that was my first time. Alright, so I'm pretty much almost done with my skin. I'm gonna go off camera now, do my brows, and I'll be right back. But let me address something, because I keep getting people attacking me in the comment section that I keep doing my brows off camera. I have 3 detailed, very detailed brow tutorials on my channel. Like, they are zoomed into only the brows, so you can really get what it is that I'm doing. So doing my brows on camera every single time is just repetitive, and it's really hard because like I need to be like this when I'm doing my brows. Like literally, I'm not even kidding, I have to be like this. If I'm not like this, that brow is going to be rubbish. So you guys won't be seeing me when I'm doing this. That's why I did like those tutorials took me a while to do only one brow, because I was trying to get a good angle for the camera and all that. So please, I'm not hiding knowledge. If you know me on this channel, I share everything. Like, I've even been accused of sharing too much on my channel, but so please don't attack me. I'll be right back with my snatched brow. I'm going to leave my brow tutorial here, so please go and watch after this video. Thank you. God bless you. Alright guys, so I'm back. I've done my brows and I put a bit of setting powder to catch fallout from my eyeshadow. So for eyeshadow primer, to prep my eyes, I'm going to use the Hudabeauty Concealer. The shade has rubbed off. I've had this thing for over a year now. So I'm just going to use this as my eyeshadow base. So the next one, your first clubbing experience. So my first clubbing experience is actually a funny one. I was in university. I think it was like my second year. I'm not sure. No, I think it was my first year. I can't remember, but I'd never been clubbing before. And my older friends in school then decided to take me clubbing. And it's so funny that I went clubbing and I legit sat there and I was sleeping in the middle of a club. Your girl was gone, and I was sitting right next to speakers. Imagine sitting right next to speakers and I was still sleeping. Like, my friend just tapped me when she saw me sleeping. Like, what? Did you come here to come and embarrass me? Oh my god, it's so funny when I think about it. But yeah, that was my first clubbing experience. So the next one, the first time it hits you that you are a celebrity. You just sounded like my best friend and runner. Like yesterday, they legit gave me a pep talk. Like, you are a celebrity. Bumi said, I'm going to call you every morning to remind you who you are, because I don't think you understand who you are. Stop taking nonsense from people. Blah blah blah. I don't think I know. I don't know. I don't want to sound some type of way, but I don't know. I don't consider myself a celebrity, to be honest with you. And maybe it's because I'm sitting down in front of people that I'm not seeing. I don't know. The next one, the first time he posted a YouTube video, like when did you start YouTube? My first YouTube video was 2017, I think February. That was my first YouTube video. And before that, I had filmed so many. Hey God. I had filmed so many videos and I just always felt like it was crap. It's a miracle that I finally posted one and I'm here today, because I was so insecure. I was so, people are going to tease me about my tribal marks again. I'm going to start this journey of tribal mark waka. People are going to tease. Like, I just kept finding reasons not to do it. Oh, my hands are dark, they think I'm bleaching. This, that, like I was just looking for any excuse not to start, and I'm really glad I did, because that was the best decision of my life, starting my YouTube channel. It has opened so many doors for me. Like, you know when they say, when the Bible says your talents will bring you before kings and queens, that's exactly what my job has done for me. So I just really love you guys for making this little girl dreams come true. Thank you guys so much. So I'm gonna go into this new Hudabeauty Pure Haze palette. This is my first time using it, so I'm just gonna use this purple. This color is actually coming out darker than I thought it was going to. So I'm just going to pat this color here. The next one is, can you get Beyonce to film a makeup video on your channel with you as the muse? That would actually be an amazing video. I don't know if she'll be open to it. Let me actually ask her. That would be really great content for my channel because Beyonce is amazing. I'm actually thinking of getting her to do my makeup for my birthday shoot. I don't know yet. Because I don't like to do my... See, you know, I used to tell you guys that on my wedding day I'll do my makeup myself. I've changed my mind though. I'm not doing it. I am not. Like, I'm the most anxious person you ever meet. I am so... It's so bad. Like, it's legit a really bad thing. Like, it's something I pray about. Like, I get so anxious too easily. So scary. Small pressure like this. Like, even today it's not my wedding day. Things were just going upside down and I was just crying up and down. It's a miracle that my makeup is coming out as banging as it's coming out right now with the way my day started. But yeah, that would be really cool. That's not a first tag question. See what I'm saying? Are you planning to get a tattoo? No. Are you going for next year's Big Brother? No. Your first time having sex? No. First time dating? I already talked about that. First time taking shisha? I think my first time taking shisha was maybe 2017 or 2018, and I remember coughing so bad. I remember coughing so bad. My friend was just laughing at me. I just take shisha once in a while when I go out. Not like I go out that often. But yeah, I'm not really a big fan of alcohol, so when I go out I just take shisha. That's how someone came to my Instagram DM and said, "Oh my god, Layefa, you take shisha." Wow, somebody cannot take shisha again. Oh my god, don't worry, don't be scared. It's just a once in a while thing. I'm not addicted to shisha or anything like that. First amount of money you were paid for makeup. When I was in university, like after working for that time, I went back to school for my final year and I was charging, I think 3k for makeup. Love it, thank you for growth. I'm gonna put more concealer now so that my eyeshadow can pop. How did the first time you moved to your house feel? It felt really good. The first time I moved to... Wait, this is my house now? I don't know, I'm guessing you mean like the first time I lived alone. So the first time I lived alone was when I was doing my service year. And I felt so excited to be living on my own, but that excitement was so short-lived because I moved to a new state. I didn't know anybody, I didn't have friends. It was so lonely. I would never try that again. That's why now I live with my sisters. Like, my sisters and I all live together. And I remember seeing someone in my comment section saying, how do I cope with living with so many people? Guys, I've tried living on my own. It's not a fun feeling at all. I don't like it. It's very depressing living by yourself. How did you feel when you did your first celebrity makeup? Oh my god. You know, that day was actually my birthday. That was my 26th birthday. And it was definitely Cocoa, like I mentioned. And I was sick. I had malaria. But when you hear Stephanie Coca, I beat the malaria will not vanish. I carried my sick body and I can't even believe I did that. Like, I thought after that day she would never call me again because I was even irritating to myself. So the first color I'm going to pick up is this one right here. I was sniffling, I was sneezing and coughing. Oh god, I was so irritating. I was like, I wanted the ground to open and swallow me. Like, why did I agree to come for this job when I was this ill? Like, I thought I could just tough it out, and it was just terrible. Like, I almost started crying there and then. But Stephanie was so sweet. She was so sweet to me. My goodness, I just fell in love with her. And then I told her it was my birthday. She was like, oh, I came out on your birthday. Like, she was so grateful that I came to do her makeup on my birthday. She was so sweet. And then she called me like the next day and asked me to be her official makeup artist. Like, that girl has my heart. She's so So sweet. So the next shade I'm going to take is this purple one right here. The first time you ruin a client's makeup, if you ever did, the first time I ruined a client's makeup was a bride. Yes, you heard me right, a bride. This was like the year I started doing makeup here. And I remember I was waiting at the reception to touch up the bride, and her friends started calling me, oh my god, her makeup is melting, it's melting. I thought they were just being dramatic, because you know how bridesmaids can be dramatic sometimes. It might just be that she's sweating, and if you just dab the makeup will still be intact. I thought that was the case. They were telling me to come to church. I was just dragging leg. I just told them I'll wait for them at the reception. When she came, guys, no jokes, her makeup was actually melting off. Hey God, I wanted to start crying, like I was panicking. I didn't know what to do. I literally had to clean up the whole face. Like, I just left the eyes and the brows, cleaned up the whole face, and redid it, because there was no salvaging that makeup. I kept trying to salvage it, it didn't work, so I had to clean off the whole skin work and redo it. Next, I'm going to go into my Inglot gel liner to line my lash line, more like my tight line, because I don't want to do, like, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I'm overdoing wing liners. I like to just tight line, and that's it. Do my mascara, put on my lashes, and I'm good to go. Then I'm going to go into my Hudabeauty Legit Mascara, your first international PR brand. It's actually Hudabeauty. That was 2017, and I legit just started doing YouTube not long before I got my first PR package. Like, I couldn't believe it. When I got the email, I screamed. I could not believe it, and then I could not afford to buy Hudabeauty products. Like, Hudabeauty products are so expensive in Nigeria, so expensive. Let me tell you guys right now, if you are in Nigeria and you want to buy Hudabeauty products, you can order from their website. It's way cheaper than what they sell here. They are ripping us off in this country, I swear to God. It's too much, I beg. It's too much, to be honest with you. Well, they have to make their money. Custom is very expensive. Yeah, that's another thing I'll tell you. There was a time I ordered products worth $200 from Hudabeauty website, and I paid 20-something thousand naira for custom. I couldn't believe it. It was crazy, because Hudabeauty offers free shipping to Nigeria when your order is above $75. So the best thing to do is break your order. So 75 it's way better, trust me. Don't ever do like me and do a bulk order like that. I just wish there was a way for them to even reduce the amount. Maybe when they see the amount that you paid for whatever it is you paid for, they will now increase their custom. I think custom in Nigeria is not really good to business owners. It's really sad. Like, that's something that we need to take seriously. We need to talk about. I don't see a lot of people talking about it, but it's a real issue. I guess you wouldn't know if you're not an entrepreneur in this country. So for lashes, I've actually used these lashes before. The lashes is from Amenze Beauty in the style Layefa. So this is what it looks like. It's so pretty. Focus, please. Guys, look at Anita's makeup. Look at her eyes. This wedding. Hey, they go here on today. Go see your eyes. Your eyes are fine. Fire. Bow cap in the building. See, I don't represent brands that are not good. This brand is amazing, trust me. Alright, now that my lashes are on, I'm going to dust off the setting powder. It has been baking for a minute. So the next one is the first time we got drunk. That's a funny one. I was in university. God, a lot of bad things I did in this life was in university. That was when I opened eye. Because that was the first time I was away from home, so I could do what I wanted. Oh my God. That's why I don't like alcohol. Like, I'm such a lightweight. Like, small alcohol like this, I'm already drunk. So I think it was when I was younger that I felt pressure to drink alcohol, because I don't want to fall my hand. Don't ever feel like you are going to fall your hand. Don't take it if your body not carry am. My body is not good with alcohol, so it was a very funny experience. Like, I went out with my friends, Buki and Kelechi is Zuguzugu. I say Kelechi. Some Kele. Casey. Yes, Casey is Zuguzugu. So I went out with both of them and I came back drunk. Like my friend literally had to carry me in, Buki. She had to carry me upstairs to my room, and my roommates gave me a bath and I puked. I kept puking. That my roommate was a sweetheart too. Wow. I just remembered her. She actually gave me a bath. Like how many people would do that? For my waterline, I'm going to go into another Hudabeauty, and this is the Topaz Obsession palette. So I'm going to use this to smoke my waterline. I don't really like doing black liner these days. I just feel like it's a bit too intense. See, has anybody told you I makeup god? Hey God, oh. Do you know, sometimes I wish I could see myself through other people's eyes. Well, I guess it's good because it's a humble one if you're not seeing yourself through other people's eyes. I don't know if that makes sense. Because trust me, there are days that I do makeup and I'm like, what kind of rubbish makeup did I do? Or someone else will see it and say, wow, oh my God, pepper us, take it easy on us. I'm like, huh? Really? This makeup that I don't think is fine? And I'm gonna go back into that Hudabeauty Mascara. And the thing I've noticed with not doing a black liner and then doing your bottom lashes is like makes your bottom lashes stand out more as opposed to when there's a black line. So it's not as obvious as it's looking now if I had a black pencil in my waterline. To finish up my eyes, I'm going to go into this Candy Beauty line pigment in the shade Cherry. So I'm going to start by using my NYX glitter glue as the base for the pigments. Ooh, that looks so pretty. I'm gonna finish up the rest of my face. I'm gonna start by spraying setting spray so we can break all this powder down. God, that looks so good, you guys. When was the first time you confronted someone about something? Anything at all? Because I find that hard. So actually this is something I had to like really work on. Like I used to just allow people just walk all over me and I wouldn't say anything, but I've had to learn to confront people. Like if you say something that hurts me or you do something that hurts me, I like to tell you immediately, because I wouldn't, like before, I wouldn't tell the person how I felt and then the person will go on living their lives and me, I will now be feeling bad about it for a while because like I wear my heart on my sleeve. Everything affects me really deeply. Like I'm an extremely emotional person, so I've learned for my mental health, for my health in general, to tell people how I feel. So you don't even have to shout about it. Just I feel like there's a polite way to tell people how you feel. And my friends are the ones that really pushed me to start being vocal about how I feel and stop keeping things in. Trust me, like it's not good. That's just it. Just learn. So I'm going to go into my Beautybyad highlighter in the shade Heroine. Alright, then for my blush, I'm going to go into the Hudabeauty the Mood Beauty eyeshadow palette in Bow Cap, and I'm going to take this orange shade. Like I legit buy these palettes and the other colors are still full, but this one is empty, but I'm repurchasing it just for this orange. This orange blush is amazing on every skin tone. It's so bomb. I love to use it on my clients, and I wasn't really a blush person before. It's crazy. Alright, so I'm going to use a small brush from Evita Joseph for my nose highlights. There's this girl I follow on YouTube that I absolutely love. I'm obsessed with her. She's so beautiful, so talented, so charming and sweet. Her name is Makeup by Tiffany J. I just love her. I just remember her as I started doing this nose highlight. I'm not really doing it exactly how she does it, but she normally just puts a little on the tip of her nose, then here. And she doesn't talk, like she just does her makeup tutorials. Oh, she started talking recently, and I remember the first Chit Chat Get Ready With Me video I watched of hers. I was just looking at her like, oh my god, you're talking to me, like you're actually talking to me, because normally she doesn't like to talk, she just does voiceovers. Alright guys, so the last thing left to do is my lips, but I'm going to go and do another video of my hair, and then I'll be right back to finish up my lips and show you the finished look. Don't go in. Alright guys, so I'm back. I'm still doing my hair, but let me just do my lips. So I'm going to start by lining with the Hudabeauty in the shade Khafi. Then I'm going to go into this brown Hushbeauty in the shade Truffle to blend that brown. Then I'm going to go into this lippy from Shally Beauty in the shade Sweet Tea. Then I'm going to go into a very light concealer from Hudabeauty to just put in the pout of my lip. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I need to head out the door right now, but thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this makeup look, this get ready with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this chit chat get ready with me. Thank you so much for continuing to support me and my channel. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. I'm so happy, I feel so blessed. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I love you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.